What is up today, guys? It's Mystic Dreamcatcher, and today we have Total Drama World Tour Cartoon Edition. Just keep in mind, everything is only my opinion. If you guys like this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. 80 likes and I will do Revenge of the Island with an entire new cast. Alright, so obviously the first elimination is a quit because they didn't want to sing. I'm just gonna say that that doesn't happen and a rejoin will not occur later. Along with, instead of getting Blaney later, we're just gonna have her now. And by Blaney, I just mean an extra contestant. The two newbies, as you may have noticed, are SpongeBob and Kim. Alright, the first elimination happened only because an item was not brought back. I'm gonna say that still happens, but instead it happens to Team Victory because Johnny Bravo did something goofy with it, gave it to a girl, did something I don't even know. RIP. Alright, now making an ad for a Japanese commercial, I could see Team Victory actually doing well in this one. Along with Team Amazon, unfortunately Team Chris sending someone home, and I believe that person is, unfortunately, the homie Dexter. I just feel like he's annoying, not as useful, and his smarts don't outweigh his attitude. Alright, gotta do checkpoints, driving, cold, and this is where I'm gonna say that the robot and all the snow and water and stuff makes her freeze up, lock up, goodbye. This is the one where you got put meat into a grinder and then have a slap revolution. Team Amazon is winning, along with Team Chris, Team Victory losing once more. So I'm gonna say Zim pulls a fast one. He goes to Rocco and he's like, hey, I think we're gonna be targeted, even though Rocco isn't just him, but he's gonna gaslight Rocco. I'm gonna say Rocco and SpongeBob are homies, and so these three discuss to vote out Star, but Zim knows Star is strong and he needs that on the team. But then he goes to Star and tells them about the plan, in which it's a tie between Rocco and Star, just like Zim knew it would be, and also like Zim knew, Star would beat him in a tiebreaker challenge. RIP the homie Rocco, done dirty. Everyone moving on up. Mordecai getting moved to Team Victory. Alright, so this uses brains because they have to reassemble a statue, but also a little bit of beauty because of the whole runway model thing. The puzzle solvers are Zim, Grim, and my boy Kim. And the models are Star, Chris, and you know what? Why not? Courage. Team Victory does the best. And you know what? Team Amazon with that plot armor, go ahead. Team Chris loses, mainly cause Grim fumbled the bag. But as you know, Grim and Chris from every other season are like super close. And so they know these two would vote one of them, and that would be a tiebreaker between whoever they vote in. They know that would be easier to beat Gumball than Blossom. So it's a tie between Grim and Gumball, in which Grim wins that tiebreaker. Gumball, RIP the homie. Courage going to Team Victory. SpongeBob going to Team Chris. Cliff dive for Pirate Treasure, and then bobsled race. Alright, so Team Amazon winning, along with Team Chris. Zim talks to Star because they were previously aligned and she has trust in him, in which he talks either Courage or Mordecai. And even though Courage is weaker, he doesn't like the fact that Mordecai is a winner, but he doesn't tell Star that, since she is technically also one. Potentially, depending on the universe. Either or, I feel like he just makes a move at Mordecai. Mordecai votes Star, in which Courage votes Grim. Mordecai, you duped yourself. Robin coming over here, and as you know, in this episode, another elimination did occur because of an evac. Blossom is needed with her sisters to go fight something very devious, and so she goes to do that. Find clues in various places in order to find Jack the Ripper. And this time it's actually going to be Jack the Ripper. And that winning team, I'm going to say, is Team Victory, in which they're told they can choose whatever team they want to also be safe, and they choose Team Chris. Team Amazon is forced to vote someone out. I'm going to say there's like a boys alliance, mainly started by Cartman, in which Flapjack is kind of like Butters, and Dipper is just gaslighted. Which means, aka, goodbye Kim, you did a good thing. You had a good run. The final 10 of the competition. You gotta go to Area 51 and 52, get Alien Bull, and give it back to the host. I feel like Zim would be a god at this. along with probably Star. And honestly, Courage, he sees weird shit every day. Honestly, aliens all the time. Along with Team Chris, why not? And I feel like Cartman and Flapjack still has their Cartman and Butters thing going on, especially since maybe Flapjack gets reminded of Knuckles every time he talks to Cartman, aka Dipper. 10th place, goodbye my boy. Ride an emu to Hanging Rock, then bungee jump off the edge to grab a sheep with your team symbol tattooed on it, and then shear it. I'm gonna say Team Chris wins, and just for very thick plot armor, Amazon. Star has taken a big liking to Robin, but she also loves Courage. So without telling anyone, she was gonna secretly plan to vote Zim, but Zim kinda found out that she likes Robin. So he goes to Courage and say, hey, me and Star want you on our side to vote Robin and you're safe. And he says, fine, I don't want to, but I have no other choice. Thinking that Star's on his side. Robin, thinking that Star and Zim are together, calculates his best chances of surviving are to vote Courage, and so he does. She votes Zim. Zim votes her, in which Courage votes Robin. It is a 4-way tie, in which I'm gonna say the final two come down to Zim and Star loses. He backstabs her hardcore, and that does earn himself a spot in the merge. Along with everyone else, congratulations. The final 8. Niagara Brawls. Use a slot machine to determine your husband, guide your bride through an obstacle course, then carry them across the waterfall on a tightrope and answer trivia questions about Canada. The pairs are Chris and Zim, Grim and Courage, Robin and Cartman, and SpongeBob and Flapjack. In which the winning team is gonna be Chris and Zim. I could see that being very funny. I'm gonna say Cartman goes to like Chris and Zim, which also is technically along with Grim, and they plan to vote out Robin, which they also have Flapjack. So 8th place, RIP Robin. This is the gross one where you gotta eat nasty food. Cartman pushes through it, definitely taking that winning spot. Basically the same 5 as before, kinda running the game. In which 7th place, goodbye Courage, I'm sorry little buddy. 1st and then 7th, not bad. But as you know, this is a double elimination, so this is terrible for my boy SpongeBob. Also did great for his first time. The final 5. Collect plums without getting hit by a soccer ball kicked by other contestants. You know what? I'm gonna say Flapjack wins this. In which Zim is scared of Chris and Grim's bond, so he goes to Cartman and basically his sidekick. They form a devious plot. 5th place, RIP Chris. Create a dinosaur out of various materials in the area, dig up an oil barrel, and be the first to arrive at the Total Drama Jumbo Jet with it. So to do like a trust kind of thing, Flapjack gives the win to Cartman, when he coulda gave it to Zim. RIP Grim, in which we have the final 3, Cartman, Flapjack, and Zim. I'm gonna say Cartman wins immunity. These two have to fight off in that, hitting each other with Q-tips, in which Zim knocks Flapjack right out of the park. RIP the homie. Final 2 are Cartman and Zim, and my opinion, the winner is indeed Zim. Just keep in mind, everything is only my opinion. If you guys like this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. You guys are so amazing for watching. Have a good day.